Oh, you see that? You see that? That's kind of nice, right? Oh, it's Uber Jeff with the mask on. You see it right there. That's how we're rolling in Ohio with the coronavirus. April 13th, 2020. We're still on lockdown here for the pandemic thing. So Uber Jeff's business hasn't been that fantastic. I just take this off because nobody's in here. You know what? I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up. Again, it's April 13th, 2020. The price of Bitcoin is 6,700 some change. This is kind of where you go to learn about Bitcoin and what's going on with the whole market. What is Bitcoin? What are they trying to accomplish? Should you be invested? How do you invest? All that stuff that you don't know. You have no idea. You've got no clue. And this whole asset class could be just flowing right under your feet, and you just might miss it if you don't start to learn a little bit about what cryptocurrency and Bitcoin more specifically is, and how you can get involved, why you should get involved, all that stuff. So you guys know, as I kind of tool you around here in Dayton, Ohio in my Uber here in the Toyota Prius, typically you're right back there, and I'm always talking to you about a couple things. First of all, Bitcoin, what it is, and how you get in if you're interested, and also a lot of Bible prophecy stuff, especially with this last time. I know that's out there, right? A lot of this pandemic thing actually lines up a lot with what's going on in Matthew 24 in the Bible, and also Daniel 12 verse 4 and a bunch of other stuff. So this is kind of a twofer for you. So you learn about Bitcoin here with Uber Jeff, tooling around town, Dayton, Ohio, and you also learn a little bit about this Bible prophecy stuff. It's hard not to talk about it. Those are the two things I know a lot about right now. Is certainly Bible prophecy. I've always been involved in that ever since I was like 12 years old, man. It's been crazy. But now it's like Bitcoin, and so do those two intersect? Do they meet in the middle anywhere? What's the mark of the beast? Is Bitcoin? Come on, man. Listen, we're nowhere close to that, and I don't see any of that happening with Bitcoin right now. But you know, it's crazy. I know one thing: if you miss out on getting Bitcoin at 6,000 and something, you're going to be really sorry. In a couple years from now, you're going to be really sorry. Now, I've got a buddy of mine who says, I don't want to invest in Bitcoin because, you know, I lost $1,000 in a couple months. Well, guess what? If you left it in more than a couple months, you'd probably be up about 40% like everybody else is right now, and you will have gained your $1,000 back. Bitcoin is not a fast, quick, get it, hit it. Bitcoin is a long-term hold. You might want to have two buckets. Let's say one bucket is a 2.5 year window where you take profits out, and the other bucket is one that you keep just dropping and adding Bitcoin to, that is a 10-year window, right? When you come here to Uber Jeff, you're looking at a guy who has learned that he's not a trader, which is a guy that trades the swings every couple weeks or every couple days, try to make a profit. That's not me. I'm an investor, right? I'm a long-term, put the money in and hold it for 2 years, 2 to 3 years. That's really not a long time, people. 2 or 3 years, not a long time, really. So, you know, you got to figure out who you are. So if you're coming here to learn anything about Bitcoin here, you're learning from a guy who has the mentality of being an investor, right? So I feel like now, this is not financial advice, but I feel like now is a good time, an amazing time to be dollar cost averaging in. That means, and if we talked about this, if you've had me before as an Uber, you dollar cost average in. You take 5, 10, 20, $100 a week, and you just buy Bitcoin with it, and you hold on to it, and you have that 2 year, 3 year mindset for short term, and then you have a long-term bucket for 10 years when you want to cash out maybe some Bitcoin when it's over $1 million. And so but 2-3 years, Bitcoin's going to be 300,000 people. You're hearing it now. Today it's 6,000 and some change, and in 3 years from now, 2.5 years, Bitcoin's going to be the same Bitcoin. That's 6,000 a day is going to be 300,000. Now, wouldn't it be nice to have a little bit of piece of that pie? You don't know about it because you've been scared to death about it, because you've been drinking the Kool-Aid, right? Bitcoin is not for porno guys and terrorists and drug lords and all that stuff. That's what the banks would have you believe. There's a whole big thing going on, folks, and It's not conspiracy. It's just it's the facts, right? With the banking system and all that. So now with the coronavirus, we see that it's very advantageous, perhaps, to spend Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies because you don't have to touch anybody. You don't have to. There's no bills to get coronavirus on, right? You don't have to go to the bank machine, wait in line to get your little bit of allotted dollar cash money out, and then punch the numbers and get the corona on the fingertips, and now you're scooping your nose and you got the corona. Listen, this is a whole new thing, and this whole pandemic thing is just probably given, I don't know, maybe a stronger argument for the use of cryptocurrencies, right? Like Bitcoin. So listen, there's a lot to talk about. I've already been rambling on here for about 5 minutes, but I've just got nothing but love for you guys, man. I've had the true advantage being a teacher for 18 years. And then 3 years ago, I stepped away, took an early retirement, and went long on Bitcoin. And when I say long, I mean long on the research. So, I'm an English teacher, right? So I dig and I dive and I read and I watch everything, and I separate the chaff from the wheat. And let me just share with you. I'm almost home right now. I'm gonna end this video. It's 6 minutes long now, but I just want to share with you a couple names for you to get your own research on if you should choose. One guy, Alex Mashinsky. You absolutely want to know anything and everything about Alex Mashinsky and Celsius Network. This is the bank of the future that gives you the most amazing, incredible rates just to hold your money there. All you got to do is hold your Bitcoin there, man. That's it. And you're gaining 5.5%. You're gaining what you used to gain in a savings account back when Grandma and Grandpa got out of World War II, and you could actually save money and buy a house on the savings, right? 6-7% back in the day. The banks don't do that now. You're lucky to get 1.25. Listen, I'm home now, so I'm going to end this one. I've got nothing but love for you guys, and you're going to see more videos as we go along here. There's a documentary that I am working on. Many of you guys heard me talk about it, and it's still a work in progress. This is my first doc, and one thing I've learned is that it takes a network and a team, and that's kind of where it is right now. We're cutting through all the chaff, and we're getting the editing done, and it's just a process, man. So the documentary is going to be about helping people understand why Bitcoin, why should you be involved in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, and not missing the wave that's coming, right? That wave is coming right now, and you want to be prepared for that, for you and your family, in my view. So what do I know? But listen, Alex Mashinsky. So just go to YouTube and search Alex Mashinsky and learn anything and everything you can there. Also, a holistic approach to Bitcoin. I would say Andreas Antonopoulos is a really good guy to go to. He's, if you want to just understand what the heck Bitcoin is, that's where you go, Andreas Antonopoulos. There's Mark Moss and some other guys, but I'll give you these name drops and talk a little bit more about each one of these guys as we go along, and we'll just kind of make that the thing that we're doing, okay? So until next time, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Guys, man, I totally missed my first YouTube channel. When you have people subscribing to you, it's really cool, man. So I just want to say thank you for even taking time to hit the subscribe and the like and all that jazz, man. If you know anybody that wants to know more about Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, this is, I feel like, a really good, sound, safe place to be. And I'm just shooting straight with you, and I can point you in the right direction to get your learning on, right? There might even be a quiz. Who knows? I'm a former teacher, so I might want to quiz you some. All right, Mr. Oaks. Uber Jeff signing out. All right. Until next time, get your learning on, people. Thanks. Bye.